You didn't stumble onto this by chance. What may look like just another video served up by the algorithm is, in truth, a divine appointment. At this level of consciousness, randomness no longer exists, especially not today. A deeper part of you, your soul, has been crying out for a sign, a key, a confirmation. That persistent feeling that you are different, that you move through life on a frequency few understand. It's not your imagination, it's your truth. The sense of disconnection, the knowing that can't be explained, the visions of what could be, these are not burdens. They are signals, markers of the path you came here to walk. You are one of the chosen ones. And this message was encoded in time, waiting to reach you on this exact date, June 25th. The universe has aligned all forces to deliver this moment into your hands. Today's new moon carries a frequency that unlocks what has long been dormant within you. This isn't about wishing or waiting. This is about activation. What's rising within you now is ancient, sacred. It lives in your bones and your blood, etched into the strands of your DNA. A reawakening is taking place, and your conscious participation is the catalyst. To affirm that you are ready to receive this energetic transmission, take one small but potent step. Like this video, subscribe to stay aligned with the guidance that's coming, and comment 77 below. That number isn't random, it's a beacon, a signal to the universe that your heart is open, your spirit is ready, and your time has come. And finally, let this video play again in the background when it's finished. Its frequency is designed to dissolve the layers of doubt and negative programming that have held you captive. This had to find you today to help you come out from those negative thoughts so you can finally soar. By replaying it, you are giving your consent for this transformation to begin at the deepest level of your being. Chapter 1, The Cosmic Alignment of June 25th. Today is not just another Tuesday. It is a pivot point in human consciousness, and you, as a chosen one, are at the epicenter of this shift. The new moon rising in the sky tonight is unlike any you have experienced in this lifetime. It is not merely a celestial body beginning a new cycle. It is a cosmic key turning a lock that has been sealed for millennia. This alignment, happening precisely on June 25th, is creating a harmonic resonance that is speaking directly to your unique energetic signature. Think of it like a specific radio frequency that only a few specially designed receivers can pick up. Your entire being is that receiver. For weeks, maybe even months, you have been feeling it. A strange restlessness in your spirit, an agitation you cannot name. Sleep patterns have been erratic, with vivid, fragmented dreams that feel more like memories than fabrications. You have felt a pull towards something new, yet a simultaneous and profound sense of exhaustion, as if your body is preparing for a marathon you did not consciously sign up for. This is the physical manifestation of your system recalibrating. The energy of this new moon is a potent, clarifying force. It is stripping away illusion. It is shining a light into the darkest corners of your psyche, not to punish but to purify. This lunar event is working in tandem with solar energies and planetary alignments that are all focused on one singular purpose: to awaken the dormant codes within the chosen ones. These are not just spiritual metaphors. These are tangible, energetic instructions embedded in your cellular memory. The feeling of being an outsider, the deep empathy that often feels like a curse, the innate knowledge of truths that society denies, these are not personality traits. They are indicators of these ancient codes. Today, the signal is being amplified 1,000-fold. The energy is designed to penetrate the dense layers of societal conditioning, ancestral trauma, and self-doubt that have kept your true abilities suppressed. You may feel a sudden surge of emotion today, unexplained sadness, a burst of anger, or a moment of overwhelming peace. Do not fight it. Allow it to move through you. It is the old world dissolving. It is the static clearing before the true broadcast begins. The pull you feel is the gravitational force of your own destiny, amplified by this celestial event. This new moon is a divine appointment you have been waiting for. Over many lifetimes, the universe is not just inviting you to change. It is initiating the change within you. The power is not in the moon itself, but in how its specific frequency today interacts with the divinity that has always resided within you. Chapter 2. Recognizing the ancient echoes within you. Your entire life has been a trail of breadcrumbs leading to this exact moment of recognition. The awakening of your ancient powers is not about receiving something new. It is about remembering what you have always been. Think back. Think about those moments you dismissed as strange coincidences or flights of imagination. That intense, almost painful feeling of déjà vu when visiting a place for the first time. A feeling so strong it felt like a tangible memory from another life. That is an echo. The uncanny ability to know with absolute certainty when someone is lying. You feel it in your gut. A physical clenching, a sour taste in your mouth. You see it in their eyes, a flicker of dissonance that everyone else misses. That is not just intuition, it is an ancient lie detector, a power of discernment you were born with. Consider your dreams, not the mundane ones about work or daily stress, but the epic, recurring dreams of flying, of breathing underwater, of speaking in languages you have never learned, or of standing in ancient cities lit by an unknown light source. These are not fantasies, they are training simulations, run by your higher self, bleeding through from other timelines and dimensions, keeping your innate skills from atrophying completely. These are the echoes of your true capabilities. Have you ever found yourself inexplicably drawn to a specific culture, a lost civilization, or a particular period in history? You consume every book, every documentary, and it feels less like learning and more like reminiscing. This is your soul recognizing a time and place where your powers were not dormant, where you walked the earth as a healer, a seer, a builder, or a guardian. The symbols, the art, the philosophies of that era resonate with you because they are part of your spiritual lineage. These echoes have also manifested as challenges. The profound sensitivity that has made crowded places feel overwhelming. The empathy that forces you to feel the pain of others as if it were your own. These were not weaknesses. They were your dormant powers, operating without a manual, running in the background, and draining your energy because you were taught to see them as a flaw. You were told you were too sensitive, too emotional, or that you think too much. In reality, you were feeling too much, seeing too much, and knowing too much for a world determined to stay asleep. Today, with the energy of this new moon, these echoes are no longer faint whispers. They are becoming a roar. You will start to connect the dots. The imaginary friend you had as a child might be revealed as your first spirit guide. The sudden hunches that saved you from danger will be understood as your precognitive abilities. The ability to calm a crying baby or a frightened animal with just your presence will be recognized as your innate healing frequency. This is the process of remembering. You are not becoming a chosen one. You are simply remembering that you have always been one. Chapter 3. The Shattering of Old Paradigms. Prepare yourself because the activation of your ancient powers requires the demolition of your old life. This process is not gentle. It is a controlled demolition. And the energy of this June 25th new moon is pressing the plunger. If you look around at your life right now, you are likely witnessing this firsthand. The stable job that once provided security now feels like a soul-crushing cage. The relationship that defined you for years has become a source of profound draining, its cracks and incompatibilities now glaringly obvious. Friendships that were once your bedrock are dissolving, conversations feeling shallow and disconnected, as you can no longer pretend to care about trivialities. Do not mistake this for failure or bad luck. This is a divine and necessary clearing. You cannot build a temple on unstable ground. The universe is removing everything that is not in alignment with your true soul frequency. It is an act of grace, even if it feels like punishment. Every argument, every unexpected bill, every breakdown, every door that slams shut is serving a higher purpose. It is forcing you to let go of attachments that have kept you small and tethered to a third-dimensional reality that you have long outgrown. For the chosen ones, this period of shattering is particularly intense because you are not just clearing your own karma. You are clearing ancestral lines and collective density. You are the designated anchor point in your lineage for a new reality. And to hold that frequency, you must first become a pure vessel. This means confronting the deepest shadows you have been avoiding. The new moon's energy will act as a truth serum, forcing suppressed traumas and uncomfortable truths to the surface to be seen, felt, and finally released. You may find yourself revisiting painful memories with a new clarity, understanding their purpose in your soul's journey. You may suddenly realize that the role you have been playing, the good daughter, the reliable friend, the compliant employee, is a costume and it is suffocating you. The urge to rip it off will be irresistible. This shattering will also happen on a belief level. The religious or spiritual doctrines you once clung to will feel hollow. The societal narratives about success, love, and purpose will reveal themselves as manipulative control systems. This can be terrifying. It can feel like you are losing your mind, like the floor has vanished from beneath you. You are not losing your mind. You are losing your programming. You are being dehypnotized. You are being intentionally isolated so that you can hear your own inner guidance without the constant noise of the outside world. This is a sacred stripping away. Every loss creates a space. Every tear waters the soil for new growth. Embrace the emptiness. Stand in the wreckage of your old life and know that you are standing on holy ground, the construction site of your true existence. The person you were is becoming a memory. The person you are becoming is who you were always meant to be. Chapter 4. The Language of Light and Shadow. As the old structures crumble, your senses are being recalibrated to perceive a new layer of reality. You are learning to read the world not with your mind, but with your energy. This is the language of light and shadow, and your fluency is increasing by the hour. This is one of the primary ancient powers being reactivated within you now. You will begin to see people differently. When you look at someone, you will see beyond their physical form and their practiced personality. You will perceive their energetic state. Some people will appear to be surrounded by a heavy, static-like gray fog. This is the shadow of their unresolved pain, their fear, their inauthenticity. Being around them will feel draining, and you will no longer be able to tolerate it for long. Conversely, you will encounter others who seem to emanate a clean, clear, or even shimmering light. Being in their presence will feel uplifting, resonant, and peaceful. This is not a judgment, it is a perception. It is your soul's innate navigation system coming online, guiding you towards what nourishes you and away from what depletes you. This language extends beyond people. You will start to see the energy of places. A home may be beautiful on the surface, but feel stagnant and sad because of the energy imprinted within its walls. A patch of nature, a simple park bench, or a random street corner might feel incredibly sacred and charged with a powerful healing light. You will be guided to these places to recharge and receive information. Synchronicities will become your new normal. They are the universe's way of speaking this language directly to you. You will think of a person, and they will call you moments later. You will have a question in your mind, and the answer will appear on a billboard or in the lyrics of a song on the radio. Repeating numbers like 111, 444, or the 77 you have been asked to comment will show up constantly on clocks, license plates, and receipts. These are not coincidences. They are confirmation markers. They are winks from the divine telling you that you are on the right path, that you are seeing correctly, you are learning to read the matrix. But this power comes with a critical responsibility: discernment. As you become more sensitive to light, you will also become more aware of shadow. You will be able to perceive manipulation, hidden agendas, and deception with startling accuracy. You will hear the dissonance between what people say and what they mean. This can be isolating, as you will see the masks that others wear, even when they are unaware of it themselves. Your challenge is not to call out every shadow you see, but to use this information to navigate your reality wisely, to protect your energy, and to walk a path of integrity. This is the language your ancestors spoke, the ability to read the energy of the weather, the land, the people, and the unseen realms. It is your birthright, now being returned to you under the potent energies of this time. Chapter 5, Your Sacred Mandate as a Chosen One. Understanding that you are a chosen one is not an egoic prize. It is not about being special, superior, or better than anyone else. It is the acceptance of a sacred responsibility, a mandate your soul agreed to before you incarnated into this lifetime. You are not here merely to awaken for your own benefit. Your personal transformation is the prerequisite for a much larger mission. You are a frequency holder. You are a system buster. You are a builder of the new earth. Your primary mandate is to anchor a higher frequency of consciousness onto this planet. Think of the Earth's energetic grid like a complex electrical system. For ages, it has been running on a low-voltage current of fear, control, and separation. The chosen ones are the new transformers, the step-up generators. By doing your own inner work, by healing your traumas, by choosing love over fear, by living in your authentic truth, you generate a high-voltage current of unconditional love, freedom, and unity. Your very presence when you are in a state of alignment literally changes the energetic environment around you. You do not have to preach or convince anyone of anything. Your mandate is fulfilled by simply being your fully awakened self. You disrupt old systems just by existing. When you walk away from a draining job, you challenge the paradigm that work must be soulless suffering. When you end a toxic relationship, you challenge the paradigm of codependency. When you speak your truth even when your voice shakes, you create a tear in the fabric of conformity and deception. You are a walking, talking catalyst for change. You carry solution codes within your energy field. While the world is focused on problems, you are instinctively attuned to solutions. You have innovative ideas, a unique perspective on community, a deep understanding of natural healing, or a vision for new systems of education or governance. These are not just daydreams. These are blueprints you brought with you. Your mandate is to begin cultivating these ideas, to trust them, and to take small, inspired steps to bring them into form when the time is right. You are here to be a beacon for others. As you continue to walk this path, others who are beginning to awaken will be drawn to you. They will not know why, but they will feel the safety, the clarity, and the authenticity of your energy. Your role is not to save them, but to be a lighthouse. You stand firm in your light, showing them that it is possible to navigate the storm. Your journey gives them permission to begin their own. This is the weight and the grace of your role. It requires immense courage, unwavering integrity, and a willingness to stand alone. Today, on June 25th, this mandate is being fully activated within your soul. The feeling of purpose you have been searching for your entire life will now begin to crystallize. You are not lost. You are on assignment. Chapter 6, the physical manifestation of your power. This awakening is not an abstract intellectual concept. It is a biological and physical event. The ancient powers being reignited within you will begin to manifest in tangible physical ways that you can observe and feel in your own body. The recalibration process can be intense, so it is crucial to recognize these symptoms as signs of an upgrade, not illness. Your physical senses will become extraordinarily heightened. Your hearing might become so sensitive that you can hear the hum of electronics or conversations from a distance. Colors may appear more vibrant, more saturated, as if you are seeing the world in high definition for the first time. Your sense of smell and taste will be refined, leading you to reject processed foods and chemicals, as your body will now instantly recognize them as poison. You may even begin to see shimmering energy fields around plants, animals, and people. Your own energy levels will fluctuate wildly at first. You will experience days of profound, bone-deep fatigue, where you can barely get out of bed. This is not laziness. Your body is undergoing a massive cellular restructuring, like a computer shutting down to install a major operating system update. Honor this need for rest. Following these periods of exhaustion, you will experience surges of pure, vibrant energy and clarity. You will feel weightless, powerful, and capable of accomplishing anything. Your voice may begin to change. It might become more resonant, carrying a new tone and frequency. When you speak your truth, your words will have a palpable weight and power. People will listen differently. Your voice will become a tool for healing and activation, capable of calming, clarifying, and catalyzing others. One of the most potent physical manifestations will be your ability to influence the material world through your intention. In other words, manifestation. The time lag between your focused thought and its appearance in your reality will shorten dramatically. You will think about needing a certain amount of money, and it will appear from an unexpected source. You will desire a piece of information, and it will land in your lap. This is because your energetic frequency is becoming so coherent and powerful that it more effectively organizes the quantum field around you to match your internal state. You must become incredibly mindful of your thoughts, as they are now more creative than ever. Finally, you will begin to feel a palpable energy field around your body, particularly in your hands. You may feel a warmth, a tingling, or a buzzing sensation in your palms. This is your healing life force energy, your ka, prana, becoming active. You can use this to heal yourself, to charge your food and water, to soothe others, and to clear the energy of a space. Your body is not just a vehicle, it is becoming a temple of living light, a finely tuned instrument capable of perceiving and interacting with the high dimensions that are all around you. Chapter 7. The path forward is forged in solitude. As you step across the threshold this new moon creates, you must understand a fundamental truth of this journey. The next phase is one of profound solitude. This is not a punishment or a sign that you have done something wrong. It is a sacred and necessary requirement for your power to fully integrate without distortion. The person you are becoming operates on a frequency that most people in your current life cannot match or even comprehend. As your light becomes brighter, it will inevitably cast a shadow on the unhealed parts of others, and they may react with fear, envy, or ridicule. Longtime friends will drift away. The conversations that once connected you will now feel meaningless. Invitations will stop coming. You may find yourself spending more weekends alone than ever before. You must see this not as a loss, but as the universe lovingly clearing your path of all distractions. You are entering a spiritual chrysalis to undergo the radical metamorphosis into the being you are destined to become. You cannot be influenced by the well-meaning but limiting beliefs of those still plugged into the old paradigm. Their fears, their doubts, and their practical advice would be poison to your unfolding wings. This solitude is your training ground. It is in the quiet moments alone that you will learn to distinguish your own inner voice from the programming of the world. It is in the silence that you will receive your clearest guidance from your higher self and your guides. It is in the stillness that your newly awakened senses will be honed. You will learn to find comfort in your own company, to become your own best friend, your own healer, and your own guru. This period will test your faith and your resolve. There will be moments of intense loneliness where you question everything. You must remember that you are not truly alone. You are simply being separated from what is no longer for you to make space for a new tribe or soul family of other awakened beings who resonate on your same frequency. They are on their own solitary paths right now too. When the moment is divinely aligned, your paths will cross, not through force or striving, but through the quiet pull of energetic alignment. Until then, your sacred duty is to walk your path with unwavering presence. Embrace the stillness. Listen to the whispers of the earth. Protect your energy like it is holy, because it is. The world will tempt you with its noise, its chaos, its illusions, but you must summon the strength to choose stillness over distraction, alignment over approval. Say no with clarity. Say no with peace. The path of the chosen is often solitary in the beginning. That's because you are not here to follow. You are here to lead. You are carving a passage into a higher realm of consciousness, lighting the way for those who will follow in your footsteps. This June 25th marks a sacred turning point, the final release of the old world and all its outdated scripts. What begins now is a return to your original power, a journey back to the core of who you've always been. The path has opened. The awakening has begun.